Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Here's Dobbs to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Dancing to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Abdullah. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Flush to his right. And some space here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Downs to throw. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to throw, Dobbs. He hits his running back, Procise. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Here we go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
They go play action here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
First down, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 5. On play action, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott going deep for Diggs. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On second down, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Nelson Aguilar. The intended receiver, and it's third down. Now it's the backup Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They run again on first down. Cook. And some room to maneuver. Cook able to escape. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play faked Abdullah. It's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sharif Floyd breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing, Prescott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Prescott now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run it again with Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Dak Prescott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And Detroit getting set to go now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Stafford. Sammy Coates has it complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second down following the run. Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's able to find Diggs. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott off play action. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
An update from Buffalo. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Play action now. Prescott. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Thomas, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. A second down throw for Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, third and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
2nd down, Prescott. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A toss to Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On first down, Downs to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Handoff comes to Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. Dobbs lets this one rip toward Graham. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is...
And how about this, a fake? Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Over the middle here to Coates. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Being chased, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. On 2nd down, Dobbs caught on the right side by Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
I got 19. Here we go!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was fooled.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit there, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Cook following the penalty. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right near the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing here, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here. To throw is Prescott. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Prescott yet again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Now a desperation throw deep down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, Prescott here to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did